Welcome back, guys, to day 3 of the Beer 52 Advent Calendar. So, without further ado, let's open number 3. Let's see what delights we got coming up and see what I'll be reviewing today. All exciting, this. Never know what you're going to get. This Advent Calendar's like a box of chocolates, but alcoholic. And I like it. I like it a lot. So, what have we got pulling out? We've got one from Two Tribes, which I've had in Beer 52 box before, I think, or if not, I can't think of the other one, but I have had a couple of their beers. The one coming up next for review, Two Tribes, Umbra, and this is a hazy IPA, coming in at 4.3% in a 330ml can. So let's stop talking and get on and get a review out. See you in a bit. Hey, so here we are. So just before we get going, obviously you would have noticed the jumper. Let me just give you a little flash of it. Doesn't go with ginger hair, nor does it go with big ginger hair like I've got at the moment, but this is what it is. So we're just going to have to deal with it. So Two Tribes, Umbra, hazy IPA. Like I say, add one or two from them, possibly from a Beer 52 box previous, or it could have been the Super Dad Christmas birthday boxing that my daughter got me. I know some of them are in the supermarkets. I've got to admit, I don't recall any ones I've had actually setting my world on fire. I thought they were quite average, to be honest, but hopefully this one will be good. So there we go. There's a good look at the artwork. Very nice indeed. Really is. So let's get it cracked open. It's nice and chilled. The Beer 52 glass is at the ready. So let's get it cracked and see what we get. I will be doing a different Christmas jumper for each video. There may even be a Christmas hat coming. I might even do a Christmas hat and a bit of tinsel around my neck or something. I don't know. We'll see. I like to be daft. Let's try and have a little bit of fun with these videos. I know they're not officially Christmas beers, but you know, what the hell. So, there we go. There is a bit left in the can. It is quite hazy. It did look quite light. It's got that, what you're seeing on camera is pretty much exactly what I'm seeing. So it's got that sort of murkiness about it. Sort of, you could say pineapple juice look. Hazy, murky, does look rather light. It's 4.3%, so no real shock there. A little bit of a mix and match pure white head, but the beer looks okay. Is it going to be a really good beer though? That is what we're going to find out. So I'm going to give it another swirl. We'll dive in with the nose and see what notes we get. Shall I read you a bit of spiel on the back? Umber, this refreshing and punchy hazy IPA blends notes of passion fruit, grapefruit and citrus. Embrace the haze, and that's about it. Come together, blah, blah, blah. So maybe it looks like passion fruit juice instead, not pineapple, but it doesn't look like pineapple juice. Let's dive in with the nose. Okay. Not a mass of hop presence on the nose. It is there, but it does smell juicy. Do get the grapefruit. The grapefruit is something I'm picking up in the background. There's just that subtle, not subtle, but it's that sort of sharp sort of grapefruit aroma for me. Passion fruit, yeah, citrus. Yeah, I think the grapefruit is probably, I said it was the background thing, but the more I sniff it, the more I sort of pick it up with that sharp grapefruit sort of pithy note for me. And I've just managed to spill some down me leg, but let's stop talking. Two Tribes, Umbra Hazy IPA. We'll give it a little top up. We'll give it a little topper-rooney. See what we get. I saw a bit of bubble going up there, but I haven't seen too much. So there we go. Let's dive in. Give it a go. Day 3, Beer 52 Advent Calendar. Cheers. Yeah. And you may well think, oh, you said it, but you've had bad ones before. I come into this with an open mind, hoping, but straight away, as soon as I had that mouthful, I could tell. The body is light. I know it's 4.3%, but it does feel very light. It is almost, I'm going to say, on the watery side. It's well carbonated. They are pretty small bubbles, but the carbonation is pretty busy, that you do notice it in the mouth. And I would say it does ruin the mouthfeel slightly, along with that body being so light. Yeah, it is. It is thin. It is thin. It is busy. Mouthfeel's not the smoothest. A little bit rough and ready. It's got to be said. On the taste, for me, citrus is the first thing that sort of hits you, and then that grapefruit takes over. Grapefruit, like I said, it sort of felt like it was in the background on the nose, and then it sort of, the more I sniffed it, the more it sort of come forward. For me, you sort of like get that citrus note at the start, but the grapefruit really comes in and is a dominant flavour. It's got that sharpness. Passion fruit, the passion fruit maybe could be on the back end. You could sort of like get citrus, grapefruit, stroke passion fruit. The flavours do fade quite quick. Gee, my elbow go then. They do fade quite quick. They're sort of there and gone. Gone. That's pretty much gone. That the citrus is there and pretty much instantly sort of goes. But luckily, as that goes, a grapefruit sort of kicks in for me, and then you are left with that little bit of passion fruit. But it all sort of fades very quickly, and it leaves you with a very empty sort of beer for me. So along with the lightness of the beer, the busyness of the beer with the carbonation, the instant come and go of the flavours, it does make this a disappointing beer, to be honest. 4.3%. Yeah, it's going to be sessionable. I get that. And it's like it's gone. It seriously is. I think if I'm honest, if it wasn't for that carbonation, I think you would, I mean, it's only because the carbonation's there that the flavour in this beer lasts as long as it does, because it is that is really filling your mouth with flavour. If this was one of them beers that has very little carbonation, you'd think, what the hell is the point in it? Because you really don't get much. 4.3%. Yeah, it drinks like 4.3%. Yeah, it's gone. Boom. The more you drink it, the worse it gets. 4.3%. It drinks like a 4.3% beer. I've got to say that's rather disappointing. I can handle a light beer, but there's nothing backing this beer up. It does feel, there's a hop presence, but I can't help but feel this is very there's got some sort of artificial thing going on in there. It doesn't quite feel, to not have any major hop presence. You know, will it change actually before we disappear? Will it change? I've got the rest out the can now. And it's still the same. Got a bit of a head on it, did make it a bit smoother in the mouth getting that head on it. But quite frankly, yeah, it's very, maybe a touch more flavour than some supermarket shit that you get. But I wouldn't really say that stands out. For me, that's very much a supermarket beer, really. So, excuse me, gas is coming up. Oh, pardon me. There's no maltiness in there or nothing. The hops are very minimal. The beer's very thin. it seems to be lacking the other half of the beer. I don't know what they've done with the other half of the beer, but to me, there's not enough in there. So Two Tribes Umbra Hazy IPA, 4.3%. Disappointing for me. Absolutely nothing special, run of the mill, if I'm honest. But you've got to try them to find out what they're like. If you've got this beer in your Beer 52 box, I hope you enjoy it more than me. If you've had it before, let me know your thoughts on it. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And Bazza, we'll see you again on day 4. Cheers.